Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back to World of Tanks. We are here on Swamp. I'm in my archer. And here with Overmuch in his own archer because he had the archer before me. However, I sort of cheated with my archer because he is still using the 6-pounder AT gun. There he is, and he's still using the stock gun because I basically cheated to get this gun because I researched the Challenger, and the Challenger uses this 17-pounder Mark II as stock, which meant that because I'd researched the Challenger, therefore meant I already researched this gun, so I didn't actually have to research it on this tank, which is a very handy thing actually, because there's the Overmuch. He's using a stock 6-pounder, and I think the stock 6-pounder is good. Well, when you have 100% crew, it reloads very quickly, and it can be very devastating. I can see why he wants to get the 17-pounder, but I think that stock gun isn't too bad. We're in a tier 6 game, and we're here on the Swamp, and we're in lightly armoured tank destroyers, and I'm sort of not really paying attention how I'm like, where am I going? I should be going this way. Where's he going? Oh, he's going over there. So should I. Why am I going this way? And then I'll just hang around next to him. I'll just bear right here and get towards this Achilles. We're also here with a we're also here with the Achilles. The Overmuch knocks over his tree, giving himself some more cover, which is actually a very clever thing to do. And I set up shop with the Archer, or the Achilles. And the Achilles looks like he's got the top 17-pounder there. But waiting on this T1 Heavy, seeing if I can get some shots into these guys. Flanking would be nice, but no, there's buildings in the way, and I don't really have clear line of sight through the trees. It's sort of blocking me. It will block when I fire, but if I can't actually see anything to shoot, then not much point in that. T1 Heavy's way over the other side. Looking at the map there, they're all over the other side, so I can't really get any shots in on them. I'm waiting for that T-34. But, yeah, they're all over the other side. We don't really have any shots on them. There's that T-34 again. But I do stay here, and my persistence is rewarded when we get pushed back over there. Because we have a KV-1S and a Tier-1 Heavy versus an Su-85, a T-34, a T-1 Heavy. We also have a Churchill 1 moving up, but they're going to start coming around the corner here. Indeed, there they come. So I misjudged that, and the Su's actually way behind a wall, but just as that KV-1S dies off, the Cromwell is rushing over there, and if I can actually aim, then he will be punished for it, because I fire and I miss once again because I'm terrible at aiming, but that T-34 has made it easy for me. He stops, which allows me to get a wonderful shot into him there. 166 damage. Get another one into him. 183 damage, which is very nice. And that Churchill, I thought he was going for the ram, but even if he did manage to, then he wouldn't have got it. But aim the Skoda T-25, and if you can get past the long aim time of this 17-pounder Mark II, then it is a fairly accurate gun. He rushes out to get a shot into the Churchill, gets shot by me for his efforts, and I do manage to finish him off. But the Churchill is getting whittled down. He doesn't have a track left on him. They've been blown off, and well, he's gonna die. Cromwell B just killed off a lunch there, though. But yeah, we're not going to do very well over there. We do have a Churchill 1 also moving up. And the Overmuch has relocated himself, which I haven't noticed by this point because I'm still concentrating on supporting that Churchill and yeah, getting shots into that Churchill 1 and the Cromwell. But then the Overmuch says, follow me, and then I'm like, wait, what, why? And then I look over the other flank, and I'm like, we've been compromised. They're going to start encroaching on the base. So I'm like, okay, I'd better do that. So relocating myself here, the Overmuch in his own archer, yeah, he's setting up, waiting for it. I don't really want to get into his line of fire, but I also want to be as close as I can to that side. But instead, back up, set up, just behind him. Excuse me there. T-28. I fire, I get him. I think the Overmuch also put a shot into him. Type T-34 fires, misses, and I shoot him once. Then the Skoda appears. I leave the Overmuch there to engage with those guys. The Archer is engaging that Skoda. I'm torn as to who I should shoot at. This Type T-34, finish him off, or the Skoda, but we're getting outflanked. We have a Rudy over here. I fire, I miss. He fires, he doesn't miss or bounce because 20mm of armor really isn't very good at all. Then there's a T-14, the Achilles moved up to get a shot, he fired, he probably bounced or missed, and yeah, he got shot. So I'm moving up. I want to kill off that Skoda, but yeah, he's sort of popping in and out of cover. There's a T-14 there, and it's only a matter of time. The Rudy's killed off the Overmuch, and yeah, I've now been killed off by the T-14, and the Rudy finishes off the Achilles. So yeah, we're losing 11-12, but as you can see, the Cromwell B rushing back. 38 NA getting shot up. We do have a Black Prince Matilda. Yeah, the Overmuch saying that we should have capped, and we probably should have done, but well, well, it's yeah, too bad, so sad. Cromwell B getting shot up from the rear, and at that point I leave because well, we haven't really. Well, because we've lost by this point, this guy dies, and, well, the Matilda Black Prince was on half health, and he's way over there. So, yeah, even if they started capping, he wouldn't have been able to get over there, so... Yeah, unfortunately we lost that. I don't actually have any results for that, unfortunately, because, well, I left early, and I didn't write down the results, but that I thought that game was alright. I got 2 kills out of it. We lost, unfortunately. I would have got a decent amount of XP for that had actually paid off for us, but as it happened it didn't, which is a shame. But anyway, I will thank you for watching, and goodbye.